started. Okie dokie, awesome. So hopefully you guys are seeing this so far. So welcome to another episode of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm your host, Arnold T101, and we are here today to look at the new ships. It's great. I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be fantastic, let me tell you. And this is why. Little excited for this. First off, I hope you noticed the improvement in the live streams. I upgraded my internet, so hopefully the internet is at least better for you guys. There shouldn't be as much lag, and you should be only a couple seconds behind me just due to the nature of a live stream. But what I wanted to do today, I just updated the game right now, and as you see, we have the lovely lady, and when you see this lady come up, you know something's about to go down. And today we're looking at ships, and we're doing a 101 session. So a lot of you are asking, where's your 101 session? I want to see it now. This is what we are going to do. And hey, I see some people coming in. Thanks for coming into class. We are going to have fun today. And what the main goal is today is I'm just going to go ahead, play the introduction, and we're going to kind of do like an interactive class session. If you've seen my previous videos on 101, I talk about energy management, crystal management, and today's ships 101. So we're going to introduce this to you. So feel free to interject, ask questions. Feel free to ask questions about EA when I visit them for the second time in Sacramento this time. Last time was in San Francisco. So we are going to talk about this. And yes, Miguel, this is live. So please do go ahead and ask questions when needed. And Kendall, no, this is not a dev account. It may look like one because I have 9,000 crystals. Reason is because I got a ton of iTunes gift cards for my birthday recently. So I am saving these crystals, and I'm going off topic already. But with those birthday crystals I got, I'm actually going ahead, and for the first time ever, I'm going to farm a premium character in shipments, and that guy is going to be Baze. He is absolutely amazing. I don't know. It's a tough call. I'm cutting back on a lot of my energy spending just to get him unlocked, maybe to 5 stars. I don't know how far 9,000 crystals can get me when I do my other stuff. We'll see. Nothing better to do with iTunes gift cards, in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and try this out. And all right, hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. It looks like some people are saying there's too much loading. I hope it's not as bad. But let's go ahead and get right into this. So as I said before, feel free to interject, ask questions about ships. Even if we're not on the topic, I'll definitely try to answer it if I can, if I'm allowed to. And then we'll go ahead and just talk about some other random things along the way. So as the little lady says, yes, all those characters we were farming, they will somehow contribute to ships. Not every single character will be needed at first, but a lot of them will be needed. Miguel's updating the game right now. Yeah, I was constantly trying to load up the App Store like 20 million times, and it finally popped up for me. So I'm not sure when it comes out, but it's just kind of here and there for most people. You just got to keep checking it out once in a while. So, all right, so let's go ahead and check out the ship's inventory. I had a bunch of gameplay of this when I went to EA. I haven't recorded, but I feel like it would have been more fun if I did a live interaction thing. So that's what we're doing right now. So just like shards for characters, the way you unlock ships in this game is through what we called blueprints. So it's a bit more fitting, and they probably did it just so we don't get confused at all. Let's go ahead and gather your ships and crew to build your fleet. So like how we called arena squads, we call this a fleet because it's a combination of a commander and a bunch of other ships that like kind of your foot soldiers. Think of it like that. Hey, hola Osvaldo. Hopefully everything's going all right over there. What's up, Doriana? Thanks for stopping by. And all right, so they're gonna take you to Mace Windu and kind of just show you what this looks like. So this is one of your commanders you can get in this game, and they'll give you tons of free shards to at least unlock him, and we'll get to that soon. So in order to use the ship, it's a bit weird. You just can't unlock the ship. You have to unlock the ship, but then you need the person to drive the ship. It's kind of like you have a boat, but you need the captain to drive the boat. So kind of a little bit of a change from what we're used to. So that's what she's saying right here. We need some crew specifics to be satisfied. The stronger your crew is, the stronger your ships are. So I got a lot of questions on Reddit, the forums, and my YouTube channel about this. Yes, the character strength is definitely related to the power of your ship, and they'll take you to that in a moment in case you guys haven't seen that already. Hey, what's up, Juju? Thanks for stopping by, class. In case you guys are late, feel free to ask questions about ships or my EA visit. Definitely want to make sure I can get your questions answered. One thing nice about this, they make it really easy to transition between the character of the ship as well as the ship itself. So let's go ahead and tap on Mace Windu's lovely shiny head. And And this is my Mace Windu. I have him at 7 stars, have him at about 6,000 power, and then they show you can flip back to the ship by just pressing the picture of the ship. And there you go. They take you right back here. And then she just kind of drops the bomb and says, hey, go ahead and collect your own ships and crew. So let's go ahead and let me see if there's something else I can point out here. Yeah, so this is a bit weird. When we sat down with the developers, we asked them how mods work with characters. They weren't able to give us a straight answer. All they said is that it does contribute somewhat. It's kind of up in the air. It wasn't the best answer I can get, but as you see, the stats are a bit different compared to the characters. Like right now, it says the speed of the ship is 118, but when we go to Mace Windu, his speed is 109. So something's got to be going on there. I didn't get a direct answer, so I guess that's something we will have to learn over time. So we're gonna go back to the main menu. Kendall's got a hall pass. You won't be tardied. Don't worry. Today's an exception. So we got new events now. So there's a ton of new events when you first get into this game, a lot of them. And the first one is it's a training event for Admiral Ackbar. And you don't need any ships to participate in this. You just need characters that can get by, essentially. So we're going to enter this first one. Yes, and Jaren's kind of going a couple steps ahead. But yeah, the Zeta mats, however you say them, they're for characters, correct. They're not for ships. So essentially, you remember how we had Omega mats to get you to the next ability? So, I don't know, for example, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but let's say, for example, this is a bad example, but Jawa Engineer's Thermal Detonator, when you use an Omega mat, it does like extra 15% damage. Well, a Zeta mat is going to be for like your leader abilities and stuff like that to upgrade it to the next level, because a lot of abilities are only at level 7 or level 6, whatever it is. So this will take it to the next bump up, and this is kind of like a mini rework. A lot of the characters, I'll see if we have some examples we can check out. Let's do it right now. As you guys know, I spent 6 months farming General Grievous, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Looks like they haven't added it yet to the game. But for example, I think his leader ability, when you add a Zeta mat to it, it's going to bump this up to something else. I don't know what it is quite yet, but a lot of other people. Let me check. Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah, that's already maxed out. Yeah, so there will be a level 8 for leader abilities as far as I know. And it's going to take it to a new level. It's kind of like minor reworks. Instead of reworking a whole character, it's kind of like a temporary patch in a way. Yes, Ackbar is actually a really great character in here, Juju. I like him a lot. I think he's my second favorite commander. But let's go right back into this event. And all right, so we're going to do the first one. These are really easy for people who are maxed out. For beginner players, it might be a little bit more challenging, but they made it very easy, they said, so people can get by it. So let's go ahead and I don't use General Grievous at all in this game, unfortunately. I wish I could. He might be useful one day. So let's go ahead, get into battle, and I pretty much just full auto these. So let's go ahead and massacre the younglings, and there we go. Battle 1 has been won, and you're going to get a lot of shards when first starting. So right away, I got 25 shards of the Resistance pilot, and you get some normal training droids and normal credits. And the reason why I say normal is because there's a new system of credits and training droids for the ships. A big concern is do I have to use the same materials for the new ships? And the answer is no. There's going to be ship credits and ship training droids, so everything's separated. But let's go back now. And I actually never even farmed Resistance pilots, so this is going to be a great opportunity for me. And the next time we play, we're going to get 10 blueprints to possibly unlock our first ship. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's go ahead and just let General Grievous massacre the younglings again. And all right, let me check on the questions real quick. Awesome, cool, Miguel. Yeah, definitely do the tutorial with me so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. And feel free to ask questions as we're going along in case I'm skipping something. Yes, Dev, yes, there will be mats for the ships. They have their own abilities. They have their own kits, but they use separate mats. So again, the developers, they didn't want to make it too grindy where everything's being used for the same thing, kind of like Cantina energy. So there will be like your green, your blue, purple mats. We're actually going to unlock some soon, I believe. So let's go ahead and first unlock the ship, and we'll eventually get to the new mats so we can upgrade stuff. So let's see here. I think we actually might. Oh, cool. We're going to activate the Resistance pilot. This guy's going to destroy the current meta. All those shore troopers and bays, you better watch out. So let's go ahead. We're just going to activate this for the first time. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm caught up with you guys. All right. Cool. I think we're caught up so far. All right. So we got the Resistance pilot. And I believe we're also going to get the Resistance pilot ship. The Resistance X-Wing. And this is actually a pretty decent ship. I'm actually kind of sad I didn't farm the Resistance pilot. But let's see. So there we go. So you see this little green mat? It looks different from the typical green ability mats we use for characters. So yeah, long story short, these will be used for the ships, and then you have your own green, your own blue, your own purple. And I believe there's also an Omega type ability mat. I have to double check on that, but that's used for the characters. So again, separate worlds, and there's very minor overlap between the two. It's not like if you don't do ships, you're going to be completely behind, but there's a lot of things in ships that you should do because one, I actually find it fun. Two, there's some great characters you can farm from shipments. And three, those Zeta mats. You have to compete in ships to get them. So let's go ahead and activate our first ship here. And I remember when I first did this, when I was at EA, it was super exciting to kind of sit back and just see all these awesome animations for the first time. Is the Boba Fett rework coming for this update? This particular update, no Boba Fett rework. I actually know very minimal about that. I know that it was disclosed a lot in interviews. I haven't seen anything about that, but from the way it sounds, it might be pretty good. The past couple reworks like Anakin, Royal Guard, they've been pretty decent. The ones like Mace Windu, not so much. But we actually could see Boba Fett be an amazing character in this game. So I'm excited. I got him to 7 stars just because I felt like this day was coming. I told you guys a long time ago, Boba Fett's going to be one of those characters that he might get reworked. They reworked those really big characters, and that's probably going to happen. All right, let me catch up with your questions here. Someone says December for Boba Fett. Yes, somewhere, I don't know where it came from, maybe a data mine, but Boba Fett, I think, is going to be the character of the month next month. So it's coming soon, I feel like. It's either after the daily login or before the daily login. So stay tuned. Maybe this is the time to start farming Boba Fett. I would recommend doing so. I'm kind of betting that the past few reworks have been pretty great. So let's go back to our daily challenges here, or not the daily challenge, the Commander Training Challenge. And now we're going to do the last one. And let's take a look at the rewards real quick. So now we're going to get a ton of shards. People are asking me on Reddit how many free shards are we getting. Well, we got 25 Resistance Pilot, we got 20 Mace Windu, 20 Admiral Ackbar, 20 Grand Moff Tarkin, and we're going to unlock some of the Home 1 shards. So it's a lot of fun, and we have more training events to go through. So this is just a fraction of what they're giving you. I actually turned to Jesse while we're doing this whole demo, and I was like, why are you guys being so generous? This is a ton of shards. It's unlike you giving out 20, 25 shards for free. I was expecting like 5 Chewbacca shards or something of that sort. Oh boy. LA2K Matt just had to bring up the question about Vader and General Grievous. Well, how to start? This is a very tough question. First off, for most people out there, I'm super happy for you. You're going to have access to characters like General Grievous, a very tough character to farm. Me personally, I'm just a tad bit salty, just a little salty. As you guys know, I spent 6 months. I sacrificed 15 7-star characters to farm him through the free-to-play method. I sacrificed the Cantina shipments, Arena, Galactic War, hard battles, and I spent 6 months, and now he's going to be farmable. So I'm a bit, and I only got him to 7 stars 2 weeks ago, so I'm a bit upset. I guess the upside is I already have him at gear 10, 7 stars, so I'm already ahead of the battle if he ever does become good, maybe with those Zeta mats or whatever. And another thing to consider is that in the shipments where he's in, there's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of great ships. There's a lot of great characters like Vader, I believe Rex, Cody, Sunfac. Those are some good characters. I think people will take that over top priority over people like Rex and whatnot. Let's see. Let's check this out. Yeah, people are a little bit upset, especially Vader. I've been playing the game for almost a year. Oh, we got our challenger here, but I've been playing the game for almost a year, and I just barely got him to 7 stars. I still have about 40 more shards to go. So I was actually surprised. I kept asking around the studio, "Is this really happening?" And people are like giving me looks like, "Whoa, this is happening? I did not know about this." So it kind of seems like it threw people off guard a little bit. But it looks like it's happening. We'll double check in a second once we unlock the ships back there. As you notice, we got a new section back there. It's a really cool room. We'll get there soon. But now, once you finally finish the first Admiral Ackbar training event, you get to do your first ships battle. And I was just like blown away when I first did this. It was so cool seeing the ships, like kind of meet up. It reminds me of Battlefront 2 almost when you start a space battle. Really neat. And then you start getting some tips. Tip number 1, destroy all the ships to win. You don't say. Wow. Well, that's the tip number 1. You want to make sure you can get the ships out of here. And, oh yeah, Darth Maul is also going to be farmable. Thank you for mentioning that, LA2K Matt. Let me check this out. Let me double check the questions. Arnold, which ship are you going to go for? Oh, I have Admiral Ackbar at gear 8, and I have Grand Moff Tarkin at gear 10 because I'm a huge Empire fanatic. So I wanted to go ahead and, oops, I shouldn't have done that. I should have told you guys what was going on. So I'm probably going to do Grand Moff Tarkin first because I have him almost maxed out. I love my Empire characters, and he's got a really cool fleet. We're not going to see it in this particular section of the video, but I think we should see it soon. So I'll go ahead and show you some of the moves. So right now we're looking at the resistance. What are we looking at right now? I can't tell what ship we're looking at. I'm really bad at the ship names as of now. But we have Eyes on the Breach. So this is a reusable in 4 turns, and it deals physical damage to target enemy, deals 10% additional damage for each detrimental effect on the target. And if the enemy has this new debuff called Target Lock, which you see my character on the right has, you do additional bonus effects. So let's say the person I'm about to attack, they have Target Lock. I can inflict 2 damage over time effects for 2 turns, but they do not have Target Lock. So as I'm just showing you this right now is because all these new moves, lots of new debuffs, lots of new buffs. We should see a lot of them in this video here. So let's go ahead and do this one. This just deals damage over time for 2 turns on a critical hit. And we did not get a critical hit this time. All right, let's see here. Let me catch up with the questions. Now we're using our capital ship ability to aid an ally ship. So this is this middle guy right here. So what this does for Admiral Ackbar, this is different from Mace Windu and Grand Moff Tarkin. They got their own show going on. But this dispels all debuffs off a target ally, and then that ally recovers 25% health and 25% protection, and all other allies gain advantage for 2 turns. So it's very like the normal Admiral Ackbar where he can cleanse. So let's go ahead and cleanse the guy that has target lock on them. And there we go. So we're going to cleanse. Again, I really like these cool cutscenes. Made my intro super easy to do for the video I released earlier. It was really cool to do. And now let's get back into the battle. This attack right here deals offense down for 2 turns. Let's go ahead and use that. There we go. We got some offense down. And now Grand Moff Tarkin is going to smack us back with this guy right here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so that's one of his AoE attacks that he has here. Dev, yes. So when there's target lock on an enemy, most characters have their own different thing going on. So for example, the ship I saw, it would apply damage over time for 2 turns. Some characters have it where, let's see, this is the same ship. Some have it where you apply ability blocks. Some have where you can apply like a tenacity down or something like that, or you're guaranteed like a critical hit. Almost every character has their own thing with target lock. So it's a new, different type of debuff that grants your character an additional bonus. All right, so this right here, this is super amazing. I had so much fun using this. Let's go ahead. I'm going to stay quiet and let's just watch this animation. Oh yeah, there we go. That just kind of, I went crazy. That was really cool. And I prefer Grand Moff Tarkin's special that he has, but that is super cool. I enjoyed it so much. And here we go. Now we got Jedi Counselor shards. I actually might get him to 7 stars after this event because I have him at like 6 and like 50 shards or something. And you also get 10 shards of his, or 10 blueprints, pardon me, on his ship. So, and now, you know, he gets all jealous. This guy's a sore loser, let me tell you. Every time you beat him, he goes back, hides in a corner, and then he never shows up until a big update comes around, and you kind of show him up again. So let's go ahead and collect all that. And we're going to unlock the Home 1, our first commander ship. Let's go ahead and activate this. So, just kind of going back, in my first video I released earlier today, I kind of said how this is your fleet, your commander is essentially your leader for your 5 ships that are floating around. And this kind of shows you exactly, it's called a crew bonus, not a leader bonus, a crew bonus. And for example, Admiral Ackbar, they have a plus 20% critical damage, and they gain protection up for 25% for 2 turns. And then these bonuses are doubled for rebel allies. So for protection up, you'll get 50% protection up if you have a rebel ship. And then yeah, you get a reinforcement bonus. So when you call in a reinforcement, they gain advantage for 1 turn. So a bit different than Arena, where you lose a character, you're done. You can actually try to call someone in to fill in that spot. All right, let's continue on. And let's read some questions real quick. Target lock. Okay, we talked about that. Yeah, we're going to try to show all the ultimates. I know I showed Grand Moff Tarkin's in my video earlier today. I think I showed Mace Windu. I can't remember. How good is Rey and Finn's ship? So as you guys know, let's first off go ahead and activate this. As some of you guys know, Rey and Finn, they have the Millennium Falcon in this game. They have the Episode 7 version. You can tell because I believe the Episode 7 version has like a missing satellite dish or whatever on top. So I love it a lot. The opening AOE is so powerful and so amazing. Let's go ahead and actually take a peek at it real quick. Oh, let's go ahead and activate our Jedi Counselor Starfighter. And for some reason, this is such a random character to give a Starfighter to. There's so many other characters I would have liked to seen in this game have a ship. So let's go ahead and activate that. We are unlocking ships left and right. I'm already a pro. I'm gonna own this in 2 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and check out the wrong place. We have to go to ships. Where's our ships? There's our ships. All right, where are you, Millennium Falcon? There we go. So we have the Millennium Falcon and the Slave One. So Boba Fett, you should be able to get him soon. And currently, it's only available in the data card, so I'm not sure if that's going to stay that way. If it is, I am very sad because I can't buy Chromium packs. Let's see, how about this? All right, so that also says it's in Chromium packs. So who knows? Maybe, I'm not sure if that's going to stay that way. They all kind of say that. Let's see, that's Rex's ship. I believe when I was sitting down with the developers, they said eventually they'll have it where when you get blueprints, you're going to be farming it through like your normal table, just like, so as if you're farming B2 battle droids shards, you should also get blueprints with that. So the farming should be simultaneous. They haven't released that. I think that's it's coming in the near future. All right, let's go ahead and check out the next event. So now there's the Grand Moff Tarkin training event. So just like the Admiral Ackbar event, we go through the same motions. We go through where you just send in a couple characters, I believe, and yeah, then we go ahead and earn some TIE Fighter shards. So yeah, same drill. Let's go ahead and put General Grievous in. Let's take out the younglings, and let me catch up with your questions here. All right. Volume is low. Yeah, I'm kind of moving away from my mic. Sorry about that, Lyra. All right, cool. So this should be a bit better for you guys. LA2K is going to play some ships. And will we be getting the BB-8 and R2-D2 for ships? That is a great question. And hey, Mist, thank you for stopping by. I actually do not know if we're getting that. Let me check something. Last time I was playing the game, there was something called hardware, and it had a picture of a droid, but it said coming soon, and it didn't give me any info on that. A TIE Fighter pilot, great character. I'm probably going to farm him after I get Wedge. I'm just starting to work on him. Although, as much as I hate Rebels, I just have to get him. It's what you kind of need in this game. Let me go ahead and go back here. And I don't know, let's go ahead and pull up the Ahsoka. Yeah, this little guy. So it looks like BB-8, and it's called hardware. Abilities coming soon. So this, who knows? There might be little droids that go here. BB-8, that'd be super cool. R2-D2, something of that sort. So but yeah, as of now, I do not know anything about BB-8s or whatnot coming into this game. Let's keep moving on through the questions. And yeah, just a reminder, today is a manual update. Thank you for mentioning that, Miguel. Tomorrow or Wednesday, it'll be a forced update. So if you want to play the game, definitely download it now. If you want to play it later, go ahead and just wait for the forced update to go through. So let's do our second event, get rid of the younglings, Anakin's favorite event, and auto it. All right, cool. Going back to the questions. Lightsaber Luke. Yeah, I'm surprised Lightsaber Luke has not made it into this game yet. And Luke is already talking about some possible raids. I totally see it. I'm not going to deny it. I can totally see raids happening, maybe on Death Star, Hoth. This opens up a whole new realm for possibilities. And there we go. We're unlocking our TIE Fighter ship. Let's go ahead and activate another ship because our nice little lady told us so. And activate your ships. And all right, cool. Let's activate it. Yes, I know. All right, so let's go ahead and activate this bad boy. All right. Will changing your arena team power impact your ship's arena leaderboard? So yeah, that's actually something we all asked the developers is, hey, how is this going to work? What they said is that your your fleet arena, where you'll be playing with your ships, it's going to be completely different than your typical squad arena. They said you're going to have different opponents to fight against. I'm guessing it has to do probably like how the current arena works. You're kind of paired with people who've been playing the game for just as almost as long as you have. So that's something they haven't really mentioned, but they did say you will be in with different people. So it's going to be different depending on where you are, your time zone, and whatnot. And yeah, if you're kind of interested, let's look at the Imperial TIE Fighter's abilities. He grants a 5% turn meter to an allied capital ship whenever this ship evades an attack. So very like TIE Fighter pilot where he gains foresight to evade. And then this effect is doubled for Empire capital ships. So if you have let's say Grand Moff Tarkin, he can grant 10% turn meter on an evade. And moving on to here, you deal physical damage, and then you have 40% chance to inflict target lock for 2 turns. So this basic attack can inflict target lock, which might give the opportunity to other characters to utilize that target lock on an enemy. And then over here, yeah, so someone was asking, does everyone have a different target lock ability? And this guy does, for example. So when there's a character target lock and you attack them, you inflict buff immunity for 1 turn. So different from the other guy where we saw it was inflict damage over time for 2 turns. All right, let me catch up on your questions real quick. Yeah, rest in peace, younglings. They couldn't stand a chance against Grievous. All right, let's see here. A good advice. The more geared your tunes are, the more health and protection you get on your ships. Barely geared my TIE Fighter to gear 7, and he got a good buff and protection. Yes, that's definitely how it works. And then Miss said, I heard or read that your ship arena is determined by your highest arena power or something to that effect. So your opponents will be players who are equivalent to your power. So they'll probably try to make it, yeah, competitive versus arena sometimes could be a bit odd. I see some weird people get up there. All right, let's go ahead and keep working our way up here. And get rid of them. Let's see. Do I have someone else? Let's put Emperor Palpatine in. He needs some fun. There we go. All right. And then we'll maybe do Vader next time. Who knows? We'll get crazy. Maybe we'll put like, I don't know, we'll put like a Magma Trooper or something in there. Doriana says that's too much grinding right now. I haven't done that much farming. When I played at Sacramento, didn't really have to farm anything. I just farmed through your typical shipments, kind of what we're doing right now. You're gonna have to get all those credits for ships from start. You're gonna have to get all the training droids from the start. And now we have a bunch of shards again. We got 60 Grand Moff Tarkin shards. We got 20 Mace Windu, 20 Admiral Ackbar, and then you're gonna also unlock Grand Moff Tarkin's fleet right here, and or his capital ship. I just love Empire characters. I feel like Grand Moff Tarkin might be useful. I've had him at gear 10 since probably April or whenever the gear 10s finally started coming around. So I invested a lot in Grand Moff Tarkin, and it may have paid off. We'll see over time. No one really knows. Oh, cool. Yeah, this is when we use our first ships. We'll put Admiral Ackbar in here. But yeah, I'm hoping Grand Moff Tarkin will get a lot better. Let's see. Did you do another interview type discussion, not about ships, just the questions? Great question, Mr. Mother Pete. So what happened is the developers, John, Salerno, they had very limited time to speak with us. So Miss Passier was definitely lucky to get an interview with him. I think it was about a 50-minute audio interview. So he asked a lot of questions. So if you are interested, check out his interview. But he didn't have time for all of us to do an interview. So this time I missed the bullet, but perhaps next time I'll go ahead and get an interview. I'm saving your questions. A lot of them are relevant moving forward. So definitely stay tuned for another interview if we do get to meet again next month or sometime in the months ahead. But Miss Passier has a great interview. Check him out if you want to see what questions he was asked. Lightsaber Luke, I think I asked this question already, but I don't know anything about Lightsaber Luke coming soon. That's all up in the air. There's a lot of characters I could put a question mark next to, like Jango Fett, question mark. A lot of characters I want to see that are not in this game again. I'm going to keep playing here because the questions are popping up like crazy. So this is where you assemble your fleet. So just like Arena, Squad Arena, you go ahead and pop your ships on. So we don't really have any ships to choose from. But then over here, if you tap on the picture of Admiral Ackbar, you'll have, right now we only have 3, but you can select which character you want to use to lead your battle. And today, Admiral Ackbar will be doing the honors. So let's go ahead and select that and get this battle going. But normally you'll have a lot of ships once you develop a little bit, and you can kind of play around, pick your immediate team to go in, and then you have about 4 or 5 slots to toss in some reinforcements in case things aren't going your way in battle. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mr. Mother P. Miss Passer makes some great videos. Go ahead and check him out. He also has a lot of ships reviews as well. So, all right. So let's go ahead and try this out. This is our TIE Fighter pilot we just unlocked. So we're going to save this second ability for when someone gets target locked. Let's go for this first guy over here. Oh, no target lock. Oh, cool. Let's go ahead and use Defiant Volley right now. Yeah, that's how we do it. Come on. Oh, there we go. Thank you. All right, there we go. I love those abilities. I want to get Grand Moff Tarkin in here today so I can show you his special with the TIE Fighter pilots just zooming in and coming in for the touchdown. All right, so this is our Jedi Counselor. Let's check out these abilities real quick. So you deal physical damage to a target enemy with a 40% chance to gain defense up for 2 turns. And then if they have target lock, you grant another random ally defense up for 2 turns. So a bit weird. If someone has target lock and you attack them, you give someone defense up. So it's definitely odd. But it's unique, I guess. It's something a bit different. So we're going to click on this guy, and we have a chance to put target... if they have target lock, you can expose the target for 2 turns. Let's see. Can we apply a target lock with any of these abilities? Yeah, this one can inflict target lock for 2 turns. Let's give it a shot. There we go. So, and we expose them as well. Luke, yeah, so Luke Cockburn is asking if I was kind of ticked off about Han and Chewie being replaced by Finn and Rey. I thought it was a bit of an odd decision to make that the first choice. I would have thought if they put the Millennium Falcon in, it would have been like, yeah, like Han Solo, Chewbacca. Maybe they stayed away because Han Solo is a character that only so many people can get. I don't exactly know, so I don't want to say I'm ticked off, but I'm kind of scratching my head why that was the first choice here. So if we attack this character with this move, we should inflict buff immunity, but I have a feeling I'm going to take him out in one hit. Yeah, they had expose on, so they couldn't stand too well. Let me catch up with your questions. Yes, there should be new shipments in Galactic War from what I checked. I think there are some new shipments for Galactic War for like ships or whatever. We'll check that out in a second here. And this attack that I forgot to read off to you, this calls an ally to assist. So Jedi Counselor actually has a somewhat decent ship. He has an assist attack, which are always usually pretty cool. So this has a new ability. It's called Daze. So you daze a target enemy for 2 turns, and you remove 15% turn meter with a 25% chance to apply these effects to a second target. So this is actually pretty good too. Let's go ahead and call it in. And I didn't daze anyone. Oh well, that was a bummer. Let's go ahead and use this ability right here. What's it called again? Yeah, we're not going to use it. We have no one with a debuff on them, so we're going to attack that. They should have put Lando in that. Yeah, I could see Lando. I could see Lando also riding the Millennium Falcon. That would have been also a great choice. But yeah, Finn and Rey, I mean, maybe it's fitting because it's the most recent movie. I don't know exactly. And here we go. We got some Geonosian soldier shards, and we have his Geonosian soldier starfighter. So again, a very random character to add in here for ships, but maybe because he's a very popular character, they went ahead and added him. So we completed this challenge. Let's go ahead and activate my ship here. Let's go ahead and quickly activate that. Let me check. Yeah, the purple. Yeah, so you might have seen for protection, there's some purple. That means you kind of surpassed what the typical max was for the character. So it's kind of like an extra cushion. Yeah, that's my technical term, cushion. So yeah, you could technically go beyond. Let's say if you have 5,000 protection, you can technically go to 6,000 protection if you got some extra loving from, I don't know, from some character that offers protection up. I think Admiral Ackbar or Mace Windu would have been one of them that grants like 25% protection. So let's take a look at Grand Moff Tarkin real quick. I think I read these in my last video, but I'll just go ahead and read them real quick here. So allies deal 5% more damage for each debuffed enemy, and this bonus is doubled for Empire allies. So this could be deadly, seeing all these debuffs, these new debuffs we got. And reinforcements gain potency up for 1 turn. So let's say you call in a TIE fighter as a reinforcement. They'll go ahead and get potency up for 1 turn. And let's look at these other guys. You deal physical damage to a target enemy and expose them for 2 turns. Expose is a very powerful debuff in this game. Deal physical damage to all enemies with a 40% chance to inflict ability block for 1 turn. And this attack deals 20% more damage to debuffed enemies. So as we know, Empire characters are really based around debuffs. So this could be actually pretty powerful because almost every Empire character for ships has a debuff of some sort. And deal physical damage 12 times to a random enemy, and then a target locked enemies are also stunned for 1 turn. So you're gonna stun target lock people. That's pretty deadly. This is why I'm saying this could be pretty deadly. And this is the attack where, if you saw my intro video, my last video, that's where all the ships come in flying over the Imperial fleet, and they just go ahead and smash the character. So attacking 12 times for the basic ability, it's quite devastating. And then lastly, we have Executive Order. So all allies gain 20% turn meter and offense up for 1 turn. And Empire allies also gain potency up to 1 turn. So again, we're bumping up that potency so you can make sure you're applying ability block, a target lock, and all that great stuff. So let's go ahead and go back here and activate our Geonosian ship. All right, let me go ahead and read the comments real quick. Yeah, that ship is a beast. Since I got my GS maxed out, he hits hard. Yeah, Geonosian soldiers actually, oddly, they hit pretty hard in this game. My priorities have been really messed up with Geonosian soldier. I keep telling myself I'm going to get him to 7 stars. He's one of those basic characters that he's really good all around, but there's so many good things in Cantina you have to farm beforehand. And there should be one more event, and now it's the Mace Windu training event. So let's go ahead and quickly go through these because I want to show you some of the other stuff that's going on, like, for example, what the shipments look like, and then we'll call it a close here. Yes, there we go. Thank you so much, Miss Passier. I completely forgot what Daze did, but yes, Daze targets, they cannot assist, they cannot counterattack, they cannot gain bonus turn meter. So it's like a new shock ability that Emperor Palpatine has. That's pretty deadly. Imagine a shock and a dazed character. I do not want to be that person. That's a lot of stuff going on there. Let's go ahead and let's toss a Magma Trooper. Yeah, he's gonna do some work for us. He's a best character in the game. Not all right. Auto it and let's catch up with your questions. Are you excited for the Darth Vader ship that will be arriving soon according to the forums? Darth Vader ship? I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, I cannot talk about the Darth Vader ship right now. We were asked to kind of stay quiet about that. So, but that'd be great if there's a Darth Vader ship. Wink, wink. Let's keep going here. Yeah, Miss Past Year, he went to California with me and a couple other YouTubers. I didn't even see how that battle went. Wow, he survived. But yeah, he went to California with us, and he got to get all this exclusive content just like how I did. So if you haven't met him before, check out his channel. He's got a lot of great stuff on there. He got the interview that a lot of you were wanting to see, so check that out. Who should we toss in now? Let's toss in Darth Vader, the guy I reviewed a while ago that should be a bit stronger, but he is just okay at the moment. Maybe better if this so-called Darth Vader ship makes its way in here. All right, so people are saying check the App Store. Yeah, ships are out, Molly. Yeah, you can force the application to update today or manually update it. The Google Play Store has had it for a while. iOS is kind of like, it's a little bouncy. I got lucky to see it. All right, cool. Let me check this out. I think I've kind of caught up with these questions right now. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, Joel said his home one has 11k power just from Ackbar being gear 11. So yeah, this is just kind of pushing the point that your character is geared, leveled, all that stuff. That does contribute to your ship. And look, another 40 shards of Mace Windu and another 40 shards of Admiral Ackbar. I wish I was farming General Grievous now in the shard shop because this is a ton of shards. And let's go ahead and do this last. We have 2 more. Yeah, I forgot. The Mace Windu challenge is a bit longer. And we cannot participate in it. Oh, only have 4 out of 5 ships. Maybe we'll get it in a few moments here. Yes, we will. We have the Clone Sergeant's ship. Go ahead and activate that bad boy. So we should be able to participate in this next event here. All right, cool. Let's see. Yeah, Miss is a celebrity. He's YouTube famous. Hashtag famous. And all right, let's see. What rank did you end up on the tourney just now, Mist? All right, that's for Mist to answer. Mist is stealing my audience here. No, it's all good. I love you. All right, cool. I think we're all good here. Those are questions for... we have a question from Kaiser Zoze. My question, Arnold, can you ask about matching the crystal refresh to match your max energy limit? Yes, I asked that a long time ago if we can do that. You know how aggravating that is where your bank is like, the max is 140 something. Your refresh only goes to 120. It's like nails on a chalkboard. It's one of those little things I feel if they added, it would make the community happy. It's little touches like that go a long way. So I've asked that. I ask a lot of things out of them. Whether or not they're going to do it, that's up to the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes gods up there. All right, let's see. I got mad too, and I thought I didn't meet the requirement. Yeah, Miguel, you kind of have that heart falling moment, but luckily we were able to meet that. All right, cool. Let me check this out. I'm pretty sure we saw Vader ship in Mobile Gamers video. Yeah, the so-called Darth Vader ship also made an appearance in my video, but they just said don't talk about it. So we're not going to talk more about that in case the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes gods strike me down. All right, cool. So this is Mace Windu's capital ship here. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. My mic keeps falling away from me. All right, cool. So this guy, each ally gains damage immunity for 1 turn. Then this ability starts on a cooldown. That's nothing. It's all right. I would prefer some other stuff. That's why I like Moff Tarkin. Deal physical damage to a target enemy and inflict target lock for 2 turns. So this could be deadly. Target lock is a very powerful debuff in this game. This grants a new buff called Valor or Valor. I'm really bad at my Star Wars speaking skills here. But you deal physical damage to a target enemy and all enemies affected by target lock. And then all allies gain Valor for 2 turns. And this ability's cooldown is reduced by 1 for each enemy struck. So if you have like 5 enemies that have target lock on them, you reduce the cooldown by 5 for this ability. So you can technically do this a lot if you work your numbers right. And what Valor does is it grants the endurance 20% turn meter and reduces its ultimate ability cooldown by 1 at the end of the turn. So we should get some gameplay of that. Honor and Might, this is okay. I wasn't jumping on my seats for this. I prefer what Admiral Ackbar has and what Moff Tarkin has. But allies with less than full health have plus 10% offense, and this bonus is doubled for Republic allies, so 5s, Rex, and so on. And reinforcements. When you call in a reinforcement, they gain that Valor bonus, which we just talked about. And I think that's it pretty much. Oh, no, here we go. So an ally can recover 40% protection taunt, and gains critical hit immunity for 2 turns. So let's say you have the Millennium Falcon, you tap on the Millennium Falcon, they'll taunt, gain protection up, and gain critical hit immunity. That's pretty good. That's probably my favorite ability out of Mace Windu. So I think we have one more battle here, maybe 2, we'll see. Let's go ahead and get into battle here. All right, cool. Let's see. We had a couple of questions here. Oh, man. Which ship do you think is better? Joel, yeah, I definitely... It's a tough one. Admiral Ackbar and Grand Moff Tarkin, they're pretty neck to neck in my opinion. I'm going to say Grand Moff Tarkin. I think if you get the right characters with debuffs, that could be a pretty powerful lineup, and I just love his animations that he has. So I'm going to say Grand Moff Tarkin, and Admiral Ackbar is a very close second. Hey, put the cookie down now, 007077 Lolly. And I love my Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you guys haven't known by the videos and the name of my channel. I'm going to go ahead and auto this. Let me read your questions here. I'm surprised it didn't force me to get the update. Yeah, it's tomorrow it will force you to get the update. All right, cool. Hey, it's Morgan Cullum. What's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. You're always rooting for me. I'm rooting for you too, man. You got to let me know when that channel's getting up for you, guys. I told you guys in my last live stream that Morgan Cullum, he's getting something together, so I'll let you guys know if he ever gets that going for video games and whatnot. Honest opinion on faction ship wars. Your faction ships now show up and have a war against other factions. I would like that, like having rebels against empires. That'd be super cool. Oh man, this is going really fast. Holy cow. Let me slow down because there's a lot of things I want to talk about. I did not know the animations were that fast. Yeah, get to the chopper now. Get to the chopper. Come on, do it. Just for you, Molly. If you guys ever throw Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes in there, I promise I'll try to go ahead and read it off for you. It's my thing. Yeah, a lot has happened in the past, 40-minute live stream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this at least. There's a lot of stuff I'm giving out there. So, again, if you're late to this, please feel free to ask questions about ships. Ask me questions about my trip to EA, what I saw, what I did. I'll try to tell you as much as possible. But today's all about Ships 101, in case you guys are a bit late to the show. All right, cool. So this Daze ability right here, the little spinning red circle, kind of like it hypnotizes you. So, yeah, this has a ton of stuff going on here. So, Daze, yeah, you can't assist. You can't counterattack or gain bonus turn meter, so pretty deadly. And then Mace Windu granted all these extra buffs to the characters. So right now we're gonna go ahead and we have to attack this guy. All right, here we go. Boom, 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 and there we go. We got a couple of attacks out there. And if you look at my ship all the way to the left, that's what I was talking about, the purple protection. Someone asked me about that. That means I recover protection and I'm a tad over what I had before. So let's check out this ability. This is our Clone Sergeant, I believe. Clone Sergeant gains offense up for 2 turns and recovers 35% protection. So let's check it out. There we go. So as you notice, no purple protection here because we did not surpass what his typical limit was. And let's go ahead and finish this character off with our Geonosian Soldier. Deal physical damage to target enemy and remove 15% turn meter. So this is going to be a turn meter removal character. So it's great. Great, great, great. Sunfac and Geonosian Spy also have ships just like that. A little bit different, obviously, but they have some synergy going on. Go ahead and attack this character. Come on. Put the cookie down now, Mr. Mother P. Come on. Yeah, man, you guys are going to take advantage of that, aren't you? Glad you're liking the live stream, Miguel. A lot of information going out there. That's why I rather do this live versus trying to make a video of it and post it just as something not interactive, because this is something that really needs interaction in this game. It's a whole new category, and the whole reason why we're showing this to you guys earlier, or the developers want us to, is because we want to make sure this kind of rolls out smoothly, unlike mods where it kind of went bad. The rollout was really bad. So we're trying to do this to kind of introduce you to this, answer your questions, or at least that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm doing a live stream right now. Yep, Big Gains. Ships are out now if you're on iOS and Android, which I believe those are the only 2 platforms for this game. You can go ahead and force it to update today or manually update, and then if you wait till tomorrow, it's a forced update. You'll be required to do that. And yes, headless zombie ships are very like Arena. That's pretty much the only thing here. And by the way, we got 100 crystals. If you saw my crystal management video, that right there is 2 normal energy refreshes. So take advantage of that. But let me see, where was I? Yes, very similar to, we're getting there soon. It's just there's so many battles to get through here. Let me go ahead and auto this again a little bit so I can talk with you guys instead of just letting the gameplay sit still. I just love the opening animations. So let's go ahead and auto that. where was I? Yes, so it's very similar to arena, to our squad arena. You pretty much you battle someone just kind of like what we're doing now, except right now it's against the AI, and you get rewards, and we'll check that out once we finally unlock the ship's table. It's very similar, but you will be with different people. So, for example, I have oh, I'm trying to remember what the guy's name is. I have a guy named ABCDEF, my server, very unique name. I don't. There's a good chance he will not be on my other server for Fleet Arena because it's going to be a bit different. So let me catch with your questions. Your clothes, give it to me now. You need your boots, your clothes, your motorcycle. Come on, don't just stand there. Look at me. Do it now. A funny story, guys. When I was in high school, I did an Arnold impersonation along with some singing stuff, and I actually got #1 in this one type of talent show. And I got like free prom tickets, free tux for prom, and I got a free limo. So Arnold and singing has definitely helped me out quite a long way here. They anti on my game yet? Thank you. I'm on it now. You can go to the squad arena right now. Rewards in 19 minutes. Oh, well, let's see if we can finally get into it. This is a long battle. There was this one battle I recorded while at EA. It was super intense. I literally was just sitting there, and it was just such a close call. I won. I think Darth Maul saved the day. I was at like 1% health, and I got lucky. I took a guy out, and none of us had reinforcements left. So this can actually get pretty intense. Everyone was like behind me. They were like holding their breath. This can actually get a lot of fun. Ships seem really pay to win. I'm not exactly sure yet how the whole farming thing works. Another 100 crystals. That's another Cantina refresh right there. And now we're starting to unlock first order TIE pilot ship blueprints. All right, cool. So let's go back and there we go. The doors to heaven have opened. Let's check out the ship's room. All right. So here we go. Look at this room. It is just pimping. Look at this. You got the fleet shipments. You have the band playing in the background. You got some random ships flying around. This is a ton of fun. Golden Lightsaber. It is out now, quote unquote. You just have to wait for your app store to finally push it out for you to watch or download. Tomorrow, the developers are forcing you to update the app. So if you just go to your app store, Google Play or iOS app store, go in there, keep refreshing. I kept refreshing about 30 times today before it finally came to me. And the update, I think it was about 100 megabytes or something like that. So it's definitely not a small one. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look around. So ship challenges, just like your normal daily challenges where you get gear, credits, ability mats, they have the same exact thing here. So this is why I was saying it's separate from what you normally do, but it's kind of overlapped just a little bit. Compete in Fleet Arena to earn rewards and take a look around. All right, cool. So as you see here, we have every single challenge opened up today. You get your ship ability materials. You get your training droids for ships. You get your ship building materials. And then you also have your upgrades for your ships. So let's look at the rewards real quick. So you'll get, you'll get shards for the home one here. I'm guessing the other ones you'll get shards for Mace Windu. So you'll get ability mats and shards for him. And then same thing here. You'll get ability mats and shards. Or I keep saying shards. I'm being a bad host right now. Blueprints. So that's how you're gonna be farming your fleet commander. So they really made sure you weren't left behind. A lot of updates from the past, they never would tell you, like the Emperor Palpatine event. I know I had the feeling. A lot of people had the feeling. Literally the day before, it's like prepare your rebels for battle, and then the next day it's like Emperor Palpatine's demise. It's like, okay, thanks for the heads up. They made it different this time. They let you know in advance that this is happening, and then on top of that, they went ahead and gave you tons of shards to get this character. Let me bump up my volume just a little bit for you guys. Let me know if this is better. All right, hopefully it's a little bit better. I kind of cranked it up. Maybe let me tune it down just a little bit. And all right, so hopefully that's a bit better. I keep moving away from my mic, and my mic, I have to play with the settings a little bit. So hopefully that's a bit better. I'm not going to do all these because that's just a lot of battles for you guys to watch. And as you know, with live streams, I'm more focused on you guys than the gameplay. So it's just like what we did before. You go in there, you compose a fleet together, and you go ahead and complete the challenge. So very like daily challenges, nothing too crazy there, but that's how you'll be farming a lot of your stuff at the very beginning. Going back to our ships, data cards. So they will have data cards for this. So you get a free power-up pack. So more free stuff, bunch of training droids here. So let's go ahead and claim that. And let me just go ahead and check this out. Yeah, Steel Fox, OMG ships, we have it. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, a lot of information here. Let me check and see. Yeah, Miss Pass here is recalling my game that I did. It was pretty clutch. Let me go back. Oh man, you guys have been posting a lot of questions. I'm sorry about that. I'm really hooked up on the game right now. Let's see. Thanks for answering that. That was perfect. I really hope that the ship ladder is based off current level. Yeah, Miss Pass here answered that a while ago. He said it's going to be very competitive. I guess he got an answer from the developer as well. Let me go ahead and open up these next packs. Now you can start enhancing your ships. Now they're going to take you to here, and this is how you level up your ships. And from what I've seen, the progression for leveling up looks very similar to how the characters get leveled up. And I'm actually so happy. My internet is so good. You guys are only like 5 seconds behind me. That makes me very happy right now. But let's go ahead and level up my capital ship for Grand Moff Tarkin. So we're going to enhance. Let's go ahead and just assign all these. Yeah, so we're going to get them to level. You know what? Let's go bigger. Go home. 44. So let's go ahead and do that. So right now we're at 285,000 ship credits to get Grand Moff Tarkin to the level 44. So let's go ahead and do that. So very similar to what we're used to. It shouldn't be too much of a surprise. The same animations, the same progression system. So they tried to make it so it's not too big of a jump for us in terms of a learning curve. See you with the Padirikta. I swear, Mali right now has just got like all these Arnold quotes out, and he's going ahead and just popping them up in here. All right, let me go ahead and keep reading these. Okay, cool. I'm glad the sound's way better. Thank you for pointing that out. Everything's not open in Europe. Okay, I am still in the US. Yeah, today the update's not like guaranteed. It took a while for me to get it, so you just gotta be a little patient for it. Let me see if there's another free pack to get. No more free packs. When I was there, I actually went ahead, just like my Chromium pack videos, when I was on a developer's account, I went ahead and smashed this. I got a lot of stuff. I just don't know if it's any good. No one at this point really knows what the best ship is, who's the best character. The fleet commanders, it's easily, you can tell who's better. But with these guys, you get a lot of stuff. I just don't know if they're any good. So, for example, you get the Millennium Falcon in here, Slave 1, Darth Maul, all the ships essentially. So, can't really comment on it. I will post that later on whether the shipments are good or not. And as you see in the fleet shipments, this is where you start getting some shards for the X-Wing, the TIE Fighter, the Clone Sergeant, Ahsoka Tano, Geonosian Spy, Wedge's ship, Umbaran Starfighter, that's what Fives flew. If you guys watch the Clone Wars, you'll know that Fives hijacked an Umbaran starship to go ahead and save the day. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking the update. It's a lot of fun stuff. Arnold, can you log into the dev account and buy those packs? Unfortunately, I really wish I had a dev account 24/7. If Mist is still here, he'll go ahead and tell you the same thing. When we were at EA, they pretty much gave us the device. They let us go to town. And then once we left, they took out the developer account and we could never access it again. So I'm guessing it's for security reasons that they trust us, they said, but they're scared in case we lose our phone, then someone else might get a hold of it. That was kind of the reasoning behind it. So I do not have a developer's account 24/7. Only when I go to California is when they go ahead and let me have fun. And here we go. All those Chromium characters that we were asking months for, they are in here now. So we have Tusken Shaman. We got General Grievous. If you guys didn't hear what I said before, I'm a bit upset, just a tad bit. 6 months of farming, free to play, and now he's a free to play character. Oh man, I was really upset about that. Bistan is an amazing character. Holy cow. Poe, nothing special, and then the rest aren't all that special. Geonosian Spy, and this rotates around. So the spot where General Grievous is right now, Vader shows up there. So now you don't have to wait a year like what most people had to give him the 7 stars. Now you can go ahead and farm him. But do keep in mind, if you want to do good in ships, you might want to try to get those ship blueprints first. And you got a lot of purple gear. Like, for example, this is a raid gear piece right here. Ability mat, and then your Zeta mats. This is the big daddy of big daddies. If you want to level up your characters a lot and get those special new abilities, you might want to farm this. So a lot of good stuff in here. So even though you have Darth Vader, General Grievous in here, I don't suspect he'll be just showing up everywhere because there's a lot of important stuff to get here, like the Zeta mats. Let's go ahead and check the fleet arena. We might be able to do a battle today. I'm number 12. Look at that. Let's check out these prizes. So pretty much all the prizes are just a bunch of ship credits, training droids, and the ship currency. And this is what you use to buy your Zeta mats, the character shards. So that's why I'm telling you guys, be smart with how you're farming it. I know people love Darth Maul. He's in there as well, the fleet shipments. I love General Grievous. I love Darth Vader. But you might want to think about getting your Zeta mats so you can make your squad arena even more powerful. Yeah, Bistan's amazing. Updating now. Awesome. Cool. I'm glad you got that update, Juju. Hasta la vista, baby. Oh man, Molly and those Arnold quotes are killing me right now. Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, Miss can vouch me there. How late am I? Well, Pyro, we're wrapping up our little 101 class session. I will be sticking around for a few more minutes, kind of wrapping up my conversation. But while I'm here for the next few minutes, definitely ask me any questions you have about ships right now, my trip to EA. That's all this was. And then this live stream will be posted, so you can always go back. I know it's a long live stream. We talked about a lot of information. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in this video today. At least that's what I'm getting from you guys. Does the strength of the characters affect the ship? I answered this earlier, but I will go ahead and answer it again now. It indeed does. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. We showed the shipments. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything else here. We talked about ship challenges, just like daily challenges, except that's where you get shards for Mace Windu, Grand Moff Tarkin, training droids, and all that. Fleet shipments, we talked about all the amazing stuff they have in here. There's also Rex and Cody and Echo. Keep an eye out for that. I definitely want to get them as well. Special gear. All right, we got all that. So let's go back and talk about this, the whole character ship thing, because it is quite confusing. Pyro's asking, who do I plan to run from the start? Definitely Grand Moff Tarkin as my leader. I have my gear 10. Let's actually compare. So as you know, all the capital ships I have, they're only at 1 star. Let's look at Grand Moff Tarkin. Do I have any ability mats yet? No, I can't. I can't level that up. Can't level that up. But let's see. So for example, my Grand Moff Tarkin, let's see, where's all the good stats? I think I passed them up here. Yeah, so we got 27. So you can't take down the capital ship. So things like health and protection you will not see on here because the capital ship it's untouchable. But yeah, the more powerful your character is, the stronger your ship is. So right now, where's the power level for this guy? Actually, this is going to be a very bad comparison because I leveled him up. So let's look at this. Admiral Ackbar is at 6,132 for his capital ship power, and that's because Admiral Ackbar is at 7 stars. I also have him at level 73, and he's a bit geared more versus Mace Windu. The power of the fleet, granted, Admiral Ackbar is level 73, and Mace Windu is only 70. But as you can see, Mace Windu is geared lower than Admiral Ackbar, and the fleet power or the capital ship power is only 3,878. So there is a 3,000 difference there, and it all comes down to the character. And then as you level up your capital ship, then the power of the ship goes up as well. So you need to make sure you farm the character, get him to 7 stars, just like you normally do. Nothing different there. It's always good to get some more characters at 7 stars. Then you level them up, gear them up, and that'll also affect your ship. So they're kind of working with each other. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and check this out. Yeah, Admiral Ackbar is a great leader. Don't worry if he's your only 7-star character. If you missed the earlier stuff, you'll get a ton of shards to unlock characters. And all right, cool. Let's go ahead and just do 1 arena battle. I'm gonna go ahead, let it auto, and then we'll go ahead and or I might play a little bit. We'll see. That's not ship arena. Here we go. All right, cool. So we are number 12. Let's go ahead and I don't know. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. We're gonna use my Grand Moff Tarkin. Let's go ahead and let's see how high I can get him leveled up. Let's enhance. I do not have enough credits to get him to 64, so we're going to have to cut back a little bit. 60 is good. Let's go ahead and put him to 60 because I feel like I'm going to use that. It's all good, Morgan. That's all good. It's a long live stream. We have a lot of information going on for this game. But thanks for stopping by, Mo. Hopefully you have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk again later. All right, cool. So we got that. And all right, here we go. So let's go ahead and get this guy going. Oh boy, someone's battling me already. Oh, that's a bummer. You guys are ruining my live stream. I need to battle someone. Okay, so let's give it a second here. But let's go back here real quick to our characters while we wait for that person to probably epically lose against me. But yeah, so as we see here, like for example, my TIE Fighter pilot, 5,160 power versus my Jedi Knight Counselor. He's only at yeah, the crew power. Yeah, it's a bit weird how this all works. We have a lot to learn about this still, but pretty much, yeah, long story short, that's pretty much the most popular question. Gear up your characters. That'll also help you out. Let me see here. You're lucky you get to play. I can't get mine to work. I have started mine. Don't worry, man. Caleb, you'll definitely get it soon. Don't worry. You just gotta wait. It's probably gonna come out tonight. Jesse said it should be out later on for everyone to play around with. I'm level 76 with no 7 stars. Hey man, don't worry. Check out my earlier videos on how to make sure you're leveling up easier. You're getting all your characters, your crystals. This game is all about the long run. It's not something. I mean, you could do it where you get everything right now. I've been playing for almost a year, and I enjoy the fact that I've gotten so many 7-star characters just by the normal grind, playing the game for a while. And I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing. It's fun to kind of look through your inventory and see how you've grown. I remember when I only have like one 7-star character. Sidious was my first one, and now I'm here with like 40 some 7-star characters. And as you know, all these are free to play characters, and I don't have characters like I'm working on Baze, as I told you guys. He's a character I feel like I have to get through shipments, but I don't have Rex. I don't have all these other guys, Cody, Echo. So yeah, don't worry about if you don't have any 7-star characters. You're gonna go ahead and over time you'll start unlocking more and more characters. What rank did you land on PvP? If you're talking about the normal arena, today I made number 1. Right now I got knocked down to number 6. And while we're here, let's go ahead and I was farming a random character. Let's go ahead and get Nuke Gunray to the 7 stars. I just feel like I'm farming random characters. Where is the buddy? Newt Gunray, where are you, buddy? There we go. Here you guys go. Newt Gunray, 7-star reveal video right here. You just got to wait almost an hour to see this. Some company guys and are here for people. Yeah, you're still not some... You're just some company guys. Yeah, I mean, pretty much, I understand both ends of the free-to-play and pay-to-play spectrum. People pay, and that lets us who did not spend that much money or spend 0 money play the game still. And that was our 7-star Nuke Gun reveal, so hopefully you enjoyed that. But yeah, it's a lot of people have different preferences. I study economics, so I understand people have different preferences for the game. I told you guys how my spending habits are, where maybe once every few months I'll toss $10 in for the booster pack because I'm supporting the game. I play it a lot. And I feel like the $10 booster pack is the best way to go if you're a very light spender. But then there's people that want to spend thousands of dollars, and more power to them. Personally, I'm a broke law student. I can't afford that. I was fortunate to get a bunch of birthday gift cards for my crystals, so that helps me out. And that's gonna help me probably get Baze to 5 stars. We'll see how that goes. Let's see if I can finally battle. So yes, I can. So let's go ahead and go for. I think I was number 12. Let's go for the guy who tried to take me down, or he did take me down. Yo Diz, this one's for you, Yo Diz. And all right, cool. So let's go ahead and get this going before someone battles me. And someone's in a battle. Okay, I guess we're not going for Yo Diz. Let's go for number 9. Yeah, it's probably gonna be very busy in the ship fleet arena type because so many people are unlocking this for the first time, and I can understand it's gonna be very busy up here. So all right, cool. Let's go ahead and play seriously. Holy cow, their Jedi Counselor ship is pretty beefed up, and mine are like wimps right now. Let's go ahead and get the little guys out first. So let's go ahead and do this. We gain foresight for 1 turn. Beautiful. And this is to all enemies. So this is his AoE. Let's go ahead and get it done. Did EA told when ships will be available? Ships should be available. I think I said that a couple times now, Mario. But yeah, ships are available right now. You can go ahead and get it. And then if anything, you're required to update tomorrow. Let's see. For Chirrut, I think I gotta go back. Yeah, I gotta read your questions a little bit. Oh, for the Chirrut event. Oh, Juju. Okay, so you guys didn't hear my story about the new event that happened for Chirrut Imwe. If you saw my review, he's an amazing character. Personally, I stood out this tournament. For the Shore Trooper event, it was just a lot of time invested. My family, my girlfriend, which Sunday is my only really free day off of work and school, and they were kind of upset that I spent so many hours playing mainly just for the Shore Trooper event that last Sunday. So I made a pledge not to participate this time. So I went in, created a defensive squad. I got about rank 3,000 something. And I ended up getting a full Nubian scanner, so that was nice. And I invested maybe 5 minutes. I had to call off that one. The family's more important. I love this game a lot, but that's with the ally points being used for the new tournament. It's great that more people can participate, but that means more time invested, and all your ally points that you saved up, they go to waste essentially, or not to waste if you're good at using them. But yeah, I had to take a day off the tournament. But Chirrut Imwe, if you got him, you're in for a great treat. He's an amazing character. I unfortunately had to skip out on that opportunity there. Let's go ahead and finish this off. Crinkly joins number 1 in Fleet Arena. Nice. Let me check out these. What can you do with Galactic War tokens now? Yes, thank you for reminding me. Great question here. I forgot to show you guys. But yeah, Galactic War should have ship blueprints in there. So we'll check that out. Oh yeah, and going back to the Chirrut Imwe event, I was talking about how ally points were, now that people are more active. I remember during the Short Trip event that I took like hours to play, I spent 150,000 ally points, and I got only to like rank 200 something. for the first short trooper event, I only put 50 to 100 crystals in, and I got number 100 something. So you can totally, and I put minimum effort in that one. So you can tell ally points change the name of the game. And let's go ahead and just showcase this. And one thing bad about Grand Moff Tarkin is that his cooldown for his ultimate attack, it's much, it takes a lot longer to get to, if you've noticed. We, like for Admiral Ackbar, we were able to use that Defiant Volley so many times. And there we go. You guys saw my first ever victory in Fleet Arena. So that's how it goes. And eventually it's going to get a lot more competitive. Right now, every single one of us is noobs. It's as if they released the game for the first time last year and everyone's on the same footing. Same thing here. We're all kind of somewhat starting from scratch. Some people have Rex, some people don't. Some people have 7 stars Admiral Ackbars, and some people don't. Thanks Juju. Yeah, I had to take a break off that, but maybe the next time the tournament comes around, I might participate. But Sundays I usually have to, I turn off my Discord notifications, I turn off YouTube notifications, because some days it's very busy, and you know, the girlfriend or the family, they get annoyed where every 2 seconds I'm replying to comments. So Sundays is usually my quiet day. But yeah, before we get going here, let's go ahead and check out Galactic War and redeem. So yeah, you still have your oh, it's not here yet. Whoops. Well, I guess I said something I shouldn't have. Well, last time I saw the game a week ago, they had blueprints for characters in here, and now I do not see it. So one of 2 things happened. One is I wasn't supposed to say that, or 2, it's not happening. So, but there were blueprint shards in here, and if Mist is here, and if he's brave enough, he might confirm or deny that. I'm pretty sure he was the one who discovered that. Let's check out the other shipments and see if things changed. I do not think nothing new here. I don't recall ever seeing something there. Cantina battles, no new shipments here. And lastly, let's check our guild shipments. There we go. Let's see, guild shipments. And I'm farming Imagundi, by the way. We're at 76 out of 100, and I'm about 40 shards away from Dengar at 7 stars, so we're doing a lot there. So nothing there, but as I recalled last time, Galactic War did have blueprints in there, so take it how you will. I don't know if that's 100% true now, but that might be something to consider. If you want to get ships, you might want to save your blueprints. Oh, refresh. Okay. Oh, fine. I'll refresh just for you guys. You know how much I hate spending crystals on refreshes here. We'll do it just for you. 50 crystals out of my $25 million gift cards or whatever it was. There we go. Thank you so much. We do have it. I'm not psychotic. I'm not going to get busted by EA. They're right here. So yeah, now we have the Clone Sergeant ship, 400 crystals, 400 Galactic War currency, Genosian Soldier Starfighter, and Plo Koon. Interesting. I did not notice Plo Koon being in here. I don't even think I have them unlocked. So I don't know if that's going to be that way for all of them. Let's check out. I'll spend 50 more crystals on the ship arena, or the squad arena. We'll see if anything changes here. Let me make sure I got my nuke gun right. Yeah. Man, I hate spending crystals on refreshes on shipments, but we'll do it. And oh, that was a waste of 50 crystals. Nothing here. Oh well, though, it's all good. At least you guys learned that at least we know that Galactic War is new stuff. I'm pretty sure Galactic War is the only shipments that got some blueprints. I do not remember seeing it in Cantina or anything else of that sort. Let me double check everything. I unfortunately cannot do any Star Wars impressions. That's something it was agreed to. I cannot do anything like that if I'm doing this little thing with EA. So I would love to do Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine, Yoda, but I have to keep my lips sealed. Let me go ahead and just I'm going to go ahead and just auto something while I review you guys' questions one more time. Let's go ahead and do the Grand Moff Tarkin challenge. All right, cool. Go ahead and just put that on auto. And let's go ahead and check out your questions. So this is going to be our last call for questions before I take off. This was a very long live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Internet was top notch. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I had the crystals, so 50 crystals out of that didn't hurt me too much for the refresh. But still, I treat it as if those are precious crystals because I don't think I've ever had that many crystals in one sitting. And it was a nice birthday gift. People know I play this game a lot, and I just said iTunes gift cards are great. So let me go ahead here. Yeah, so Sammy's also confirmed you'll get blueprints. I've been farming ally points because I really want Chief Chiro Imwe. He's a great character, so don't worry about it. If you're doing good in the tournament, he's definitely worth the investment. I'm Imagundi. Yeah, I know. I always say it wrong. It's Imagundai. Yeah, I always say it wrong. My bad. Did EA give you something for your future curriculum? If you're talking about law school stuff, they haven't given me anything in regards to that. I wish. Who knows, man? Maybe one day, you know, if I keep doing these videos, maybe they'll needs someone in their legal department to get characters approved. I have no idea. Right now, I'm just doing this all for fun. Let me check out anything else. How is TIE Fighter Pilot in Arena? Worth leveling? I did do a 7-star recording when I was at EA. I'll just do one more battle while I'm talking to you guys here. Oh, we can't. There we go. No valid capital ships. Oh, bummer. Let's just do another random one. Come on. Come on. I got more important things to talk about. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. And, oh boy. Come on, animations. And I love the animations. And there we go. Okay. So, TIE Fighter Pilot. Yeah, so when I'm TIE Fighter Pilot 7 stars, I had him at 7 stars, gear 11. He's a good character. I just I wasn't that impressed. I played around with him. I have gameplay. There will be a TIE Fighter Pilot review coming sometime soon. I have so much gameplay I have to still sort through. So he's a good character. I just wasn't overly impressed. He looked great on paper. He's not a bad character by any means, but I when I finished the B2 Super Battle Droid, I was debating between TIE Fighter Pilot and Wedge, and I'm going with the Wedge route. I feel like he's definitely a better character with Biggs especially. So he won't be bad if you have an Empire character. If you love Empire characters like me, definitely get him. He's going to happen next on my priority list in terms of farming. But he is definitely a good character. That with all these characters like Baze, Chirrut Imwe, Emperor Palpatine, General Kenobi, a lot of these characters seem underwhelming. Even though they're good on paper, they just seem so underwhelming when you look at Chirrut Imwe hitting over 50,000. So yeah, that's going to it's going to definitely change the game a little bit in regards to which character to farm and all these new big guys coming in. But Dev Patel, I think I responded to your comment on my YouTube channel. I did do an in-depth review on Chirrut Imwe, so it's going to be one video and then a second video behind this live stream. I did an in-depth review on him. I'm not going to spoil how I ranked him and all the details, so go back, check that out if you're looking forward to it. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was a very long live stream. I hope you enjoyed this. We're definitely going to do more of these live class sessions if you guys enjoyed it. But let me know how you're liking ships. Is there something more you need to learn about? I'll probably do a follow-up 101 video when we all learn much more. But thank you for staying by and watching the show. I really do appreciate it. Leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe like always, my friends. And we'll talk again soon. Peace out.